So, students, you are welcome in the class of operation and maintenance of evaporators.
Good evening, sir.
Evaporators, you know that it is not a small thing, it is a big thing. It is running under vacuum, and it is not only single effect evaporator, multiple effect evaporators are being utilized. And when multiple effect evaporators are utilized, so it has been found that the evaporators up to 7 effects are economical, and generally in dairy industry, evaporators up to 4 to 5 effects are very much common. Why the 4 to 5 effect evaporators are utilized? You know it very well that we don't want to increase much capacity, but we want to increase the economy, to increase the steam economy, to run the plant at the low cost, low unit production cost, and to maintain the plant properly. We have generally used 3 effect falling film evaporator, and if 4 effect, no, if it is 5 effect or 7 effect, it is more economical. Even after the number of effects, we utilize the MVR or TVR for making it economical. So here we will now today understand what is the operation and maintenance and of evaporators, what are the different points, as well as we will try to understand what is the economy, how the economy is improved, what are the operating parameters we should maintain for proper. Students are not turning up. So this slide shows you the operating parameters of simple 3-phase falling film evaporators, which is most common and most prevalent in dairy industry.
Yes, sir.
In dairy industry, the short tube evaporators are not feasible because those are not economical with large capacity plant. Those are economical for a small capacity plant. For large capacity plant, we should have the plant to handle the milk of about 50,000 liters per day to about 1 lakh liter per day in powder plant to convert the raw milk to powder. First, it is taken into the evaporators where the milk is concentrated from 10 to 15% concentration to about 50% concentration, 45 to 50% concentration. And this concentrated milk is fed to the spray dryers for converting from 50% to 97% concentration. Means the powder with 3% moisture content will have 97% total solid. Let us try to see that our ambition is to produce the powder of good quality, to produce the concentrated milk of good quality with unit cost as low as possible. Unit cost of production should be as minimum as possible.
Good afternoon, sir.
Maintenance cost is low, as well as the quality of the product is high. This is our aim and ambition. क्या ambition है per picture? Hello? What is our ambition? To have low unit cost of production.
Increase the economy of the evaporators.
Yeah, low unit cost of production, high quality of the product, and low maintenance cost. Okay? So let us see the 3 effects forward feed polyfill evaporators generally. Preheated milk temperature, they are required for making the low heat powder for preheating with 90 to 95 degrees centigrade. And if we go for high heat powder, then we preheat up to 110 to 120 degrees centigrade. So there are 2 types of powder, low heat powders and high heat powders, depending upon the whey protein denaturation. If the whey protein denaturation you want to a very much high extent, so high heat powder is desired. If low heat, if whey protein denaturation is low, then low heat powder with the preheating of the milk up to 90 to 95 degrees centigrade is required. In first effect, the steam temperature in the jacket should be 85 to 90 degrees centigrade so that the first effect evaporating temperature is 70 to 75 degrees centigrade. When the vacuum is about 46 to 52 centimeter of Hg, the first effect temperature is 70 to 75 degrees centigrade. And in the jacket of the first effect, the temperature is 85 degrees centigrade with the pressure of the steam about 0.6 to 0.7 kg per centimeter square. This kg per centimeter square is always written, but it is read as kg force per centimeter square. This kg force per centimeter square. Then second effect, the evaporating temperature is 60 to 65 degrees centigrade with a vacuum with a pressure with a vacuum of 56 to 67 centimeter G. Higher the vacuum, lower the temperature. Third effect, evaporated temperature is 45 to 50 centigrade with further high vacuum of 66 to 68 centimeter Hg. Condenser cooling water temperature at the inlet is about 30 degrees centigrade and at outlet it will be about 32 to 33 degrees centigrade. When you want to operate the plant, you have to do some of the steps like preparation steps, leakage test steps. Okay, so preparation steps means you have to prepare your plant by cleaning it properly, by taking the CIP before and take the circulate the water after CIP to see that the plant is totally clean. If the plant is totally clean, you should clean it from outside also, and you should prepare it for taking milk by closing all the manholes with the gaskets and all the joints with the gasket properly, align them, and after that the leakage test is done. Leakage test is done by maintaining a vacuum of about 20 24 centimeter Hg or 25 centimeter Hg, and see that how this vacuum is being dropped if the pump is closed, if the vacuum system is closed. So if it is being withdrawn, if the pressure is increased, about 4 centimeter pressure is increased in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, we understand that there is some leakage and we will have to check the leakage. So what is done here? Circulation of sealed water. Whenever you want to maintain the vacuum, first of all you have to do the sealed water circulation. Then condenser water circulation, running of liquid ring vacuum pump and spray water pumps. Then water in balance tank is taken and running on water with adjustment of steam in thermocompressor and setting up a free circulation line to check circulation of water in vapor separator. Setting up proper temperatures in all effects is if the leakage is removed and vacuum is maintained without leakage, then you will start transferring the open the steam and seeing the temperature in all the effects. And after that, you close the water to the balance tank and take milk into the balance tank, setting up the proper temperature in all effects, and finally shifting on milk is done. Recirculation and finally adjusting the flow by checking concentration with thermometer. Thermometer is nothing but is a hydrometer which will check the specific gravity of the milk. Higher the concentration, higher the stress in gravity and higher will be the upthrust, and the lift will be more, and it will show that it is concentrated or not concentrated. In this slide, I have explained about the economy of the plant and amount of the water saving in the plant when we go from one effect to multiple effect evaporators. When in this column, kg of steam per kg of water evaporated is taken, and in the second column, kg of water per kg vapor to condense is taken, and in the second column here, types of evaporator is considered. In case of single effect, the amount of steam per kg of water evaporated is about 1.2 or 1.17 or 1.2 kg of the steam is required per kg of the water evaporated, and about 20 kg of the water is required per kg of the vapor to condense. It is not economical. That's why single effect evaporator is not preferred. Whenever we go for double effect, so see how much saving is done in steam, that about 1 kg water evaporated, only 0.57 kg of the steam is required. And 9 kg of the water per kg of the vapor to condense will be required. If the thermocompressor is there with double effect, then further the steam requirement will be only 0.37 and the water requirement will be 7 kg per kg vapor to condense. In triple effect, it is 0.4. When triple effect with TC is further reduced 0.25.
Yes.
Hello, looking
Yes, sir.
देखते रहिए 6 इफेक्ट्स में कितना घट गया,
हाँ.
और अगर एक इफेक्ट अगर एम्बियर के साथ है तो उसमें 0.012 किलोवाट आवर के हिसाब से एनर्जी कंजम्पशन होता है.
Yes.
Now in this slide, let us try to see care and maintenance.
Yes. Yeah.
We have to see the preventive maintenance or the maintenance which are done to avoid the breakdown maintenance. If the breakdown is to be avoided, you have to do the preventive maintenance properly. This you know it well. Follow the preventive maintenance norms from the manufacturer guideline. What is the preventive maintenance? One is for air leaks which should not develop. You should test the air leaks at every valve joints at observation posts to avoid the fluctuations in temperatures and vacuum. All gaskets must be changed periodically, not during running of the plant. When the plant is being cleaned, at that time, when we are preparing, at the preparing step, we should check the gasket. We should avoid the use of high steam pressure at the running step. Economy of the cooling water to the water cool condenser should be checked, and keep about 3 centigrade temperature difference between condenser discharge water and cooling water for better economy. So at 30 centigrade, water is coming for condensing the vapor in the condenser. It should go at a temperature of about 33 degrees centigrade. Ensure heating surfaces are clean and free from deposits. There should be scaling of the heat transfer surface because of the more steam. So we should do the CIP for descaling the plant, and we should descale the plant with the acid at least once a year with a suitable acid solution. This is not clear. The descale the plant at least once a year. You should do it at least once a month, you should say that. not once a year. Check water vacuum system, periodic detection of steam coil, condensate must be removed properly. Release vacuum immediately in case of sudden power failure. These are the different care and maintenance. You should see that the overall heat transfer coefficient U value is affected by number of factors, such as low flow velocity, U is low, high flow velocity, U is high thermal conductivity, U is high. So metal should be selected with high thermal conductivity and low scale, proper cleaning should be done, proper turbulence should be maintained. And flow velocity should not be less than 150 kg square per meter square per hour. The change in specific gravity with change in concentration also affects the U value. Higher the concentration, lower the U value. So thus the U value is much higher for the first effect, but goes on decreasing with increased concentration of liquid flowing in subsequent effects. The surface tension and viscosity indirectly affects the flowing velocity and thickness of the film, causing reduced heat transfer rate. Fouling of the milk contact surface with hot scale is the main cause of reduction in low value of the U. And when low value of U, then high area will be required. Q is equal to UA delta T. A is equal to Q upon U delta T. Higher the U, lower the A. Lower the U, higher the A area required. Clear?
Yes.
To maintain the proper temperature by avoiding the high denaturation of the protein in the boiler. Whatever denaturation of the protein is to be done, that should be done during the preheater and holding tube so that no denaturation, no scaling takes place in the calandria. In addition to this, low flow rate or inadequate wetting of the tube wall causes burning of the thin film and scale deposition. Therefore, care is required in the operation of the plant to avoid conditions for hard and tough scale formation in the operator tube. With increasing number of threads, the available temperature difference will decrease and hence the capacity will remain constant, and because with the same temperature difference, Q is not going to change if the first effect temperature and the last effect temperature is same, difference is same. If the difference is same, so capacity is not changed, but because the same vapor is utilized for heating in the second, third, and fourth effect, so economy will certainly improve. The other factors which affect the plant operation are live steam pressure, flow rate of product, even distribution of feed, maintaining constant vacuum, preventing leakage of air by and maintaining constant vacuum, constant pressure, constant concentration, constant temperature, and so on. Other design factors, that is uniform distribution, because there should be a plate, distribution plate on the top, and that plate should be designed in such a fashion that uniform distributions of the milk on the inner surface of the tube takes place. And that is possible by distribution plate and by number of passes in the calandria. In one calandria, the area is high and you have one pass, so the amount of milk available will be lower and the wetting rate will be smaller. To increase the higher wetting rate, you will have to have more number of passes in the evaporator calandria. Use TVR and NVR for decreasing the economy. Use steam jet ejectors and liquid reducing vacuum pump. Water seal to feed and concentrate pump is essential. A non-eaten valve at the condensate point and at concentrate point so that no air should enter from outside. It open only in one direction. Non-eaten valve or the valve which open only in one direction. When there is a flow of the condensate, it will open. When there is no flow of condensate, it will remain closed and no air will come from outside to inside in the system. This is the function of NRV, non-return valve. Non-written valve are provided at two places: at the exit of condensate and at the exit of concentrate. Condensate is the term used for the stream water after condensing, and concentrate is the term used for concentrated product after increasing in the total solid percentage. MCG lines and vacuum pumps should be efficient. Condensate removal pumps and condenser should be efficient. Spray pond and barometric lead condenser and low head condenser pumps should work properly. Leakage test should be done properly. Hello, attendance please.
Yes, sir. Roll number 5, P.
Attendance कीजिए आप
Sukuman.
लोग।
Roll number 5, P. Sukuman.
Attendance.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Sir, roll number 1, Amar Kumar.
Amar Kumar.
Present,
Roll
sir.
number
Amar Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Absent.
नहीं सर,
Present.
present है सर.
कहाँ है अमर कुमार?
Yes,
सब
sir.
का है बोल
अमर
रहा है।
कुमार कहाँ है?
Yes, sir. बोलिए सर.
अमर कुमार
Roll number 1, present, sir.
प्रेजेंट। गंगेश कुमार एब्सेंट। कुणाल कुमार, कुणाल कुणाल
absent है, sir.
एब्सेंट।
हेलो नो सर, कुणाल कुमार
अनामिका
प्रेजेंट सर।
कुमारी,
सर
अनामिका
कुणाल कुमार प्रेजेंट सर।
अनामिका,
सर कुणाल कुमार प्रेजेंट।
ईशु, ईशु
Present, sir.
कुमार,
Present, sir.
हेलो ईशु कुमार
Present, sir.
प्रेजेंट। प्रकाश कुमार
Yes,
सर
गुप्ता,
कुणाल सर एक मिनट
प्रकाश।
सर।
रोहित,
Yes, sir. 7, sir. 7.
रोहित
Yes, sir.
सर
7, sir. 7.
प्रेजेंट।
Sir,
Seven,
Kunal
sir,
Kumar
seven.
present,
बिट्टू,
sir.
बिट्टू कुमार नहीं है।
सर कुणाल कुमार रोल नंबर
कुणाल
3
कुमार।
प्रेजेंट सर। 3 रोल नंबर सर प्रेजेंट सर।
Sir, 7, sir.
प्रेजेंट। प्रतीक्षा,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Present, sir.
ओके, प्रतीक्षा प्रेजेंट। आजाद कुमार, अब बाकी लोग कहाँ हैं? प्रणव कुमार,
प्रेजेंट सर।
ठीक है। और कोई है?
Sir,
और
Kunal
कोई
Kumar
बचा है?
present, sir.
कुणाल कुमार का बन गया सर।
बिट्टू कुमार,
सर कुणाल कुमार का बन गया।
और
Sir, 7, sir.
Sir, roll number 3, Kunal Kumar
सुभाष
present है
राज हो
सर.
गया।